Me.
Are there still no sounds?
Ooh, live stream alerts. Hopefully quitting won't take away my mod privileges.
I hope it won't.
Template. The template. Me.
Are there still no sounds?
Ooh, live stream alert. Oh.
Okay, so now sound is working. Let me know if the audio levels between me and... Can you turn up your mic a bit?
Me?
Yes.
Maybe. Sorry, typing. Tengu World. Why am I typing so slowly?
I can turn you up in my Discord actually, because I didn't set up a separate capture for you, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So
That's fine. I mean, that's fine. Fine for me. On. B.
yeah, there's only me and Simply here, so you're not gonna hear Gustavsson, unfortunately. He gave his lot.
I know lists. I don't know how to do the smiley face.
If you don't do the smiley face, we don't know it's you.
Okay, have they started yet? Now they've done that.
I don't see them in the watch list. Is this the DB bug, or are they not started yet?
No, they've not started apparently. Like I've clicked on the lobby is still up. You know the in Duel.
Oh, so they're waiting there. I was looking at what. Let's go. The final game of this season.
Yeah. Been a long time coming. So, first of all, who do you think is going to win?
I think Arpia takes it. It's his year.
It is like, even if he has a losing matchup, having 2 chances to do it raises his odds considerably. So I would also put my money on that. But actually, upsets happen quite frequently in double elimination brackets.
I have only seen it once in Yu-Gi-Oh! And I watch a lot
in
of
Yu-Gi-Oh!
games.
Actually, it's more of a momentum thing, so I'm pretty sure it probably doesn't apply much to Yu-Gi-Oh!
Momentum is so real in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, Pro Storm played badly because he was playing Outwork, compared to when he was playing before, when he had such a hype going. And yes, Kirk, it's Zombie versus Tengu Plant.
Yeah. PVZ. Protoss versus Zerg. No, that's not it.
Plants versus Zombies.
The best card in the format?
Indubitably. I do not know what that means.
Something to do with monsters.
Yeah, I wonder if that means few or many choices. If there's any Italian in chat, please translate.
I'm going to Google Translate. You're full of monsters.
I think Arceus deck is pretty monster heavy.
Yeah. You want gold max Turtle Goblin.
And then he's taking
return
some
is
Caius.
Caius.
Maybe.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense, I think.
You think so? Because you have no way to stop it?
Yeah. I mean, you could return Max or Gauze, but returning Turtle or Goblin sort of comes back to the same because they already have another one of it. So they have access to either one regardless.
Don't you think it signals a lot that he doesn't have access to like his own Kaios or warning or anything?
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely agree there, Karl Heinz Krauter Kramer.
Heinz? What?
You should open the stream so you can read the
Yeah,
chat
I have
too.
it open. So that's a very long name.
Yeah. Oh, you meant like that. Yeah, no, but like Turtle is so much worse than Goblin, but Goblin is your best card, so you basically have to run additional copies of it, even if they're significantly worse. And
Mm-hmm.
also means you don't have Ryo, because like, if you had that, you wouldn't care as much if they did Goblin Reborn, though that does due to how the cards are ruled here, Goblin will go Chain Link 1. But I don't think you have a choice with one back row set, but you're signaling a lot about your hand. He took Kaius from Dust Shoot.
Mm-hmm. This is a fast-paced game of Yu-Gi-Oh.
I think as soon as the cards start hitting the table, the game will be
Yeah.
over pretty soon. This,
It's two pretty explosive decks.
yeah, but they're
Like,
not agent explosive, right? They build momentum and then there's one
yeah,
turn where it all happens.
yeah, I don't know how to differentiate that. One, I want to call it explosive because it goes from nothing to everything suddenly. But agents can just from the start almost sometimes.
Maybe we shouldn't discuss agents when we finally have a match without them. My
Yeah.
bad. So then that set is Pyramid Turtle then. Do you flip it here? I haven't. I have to admit, I didn't watch like all the replays, so I'm not entirely sure about Kyle's deck. But is he on Mirror Force?
I don't know. That's a good question. We didn't watch many of Kyle's one, and also Mirror Force is easily a card like, I could forget that someone is playing as a spectator at least.
I also think it's perfectly fine if you do get TT'd or mirrored here, because
Yeah,
you have Reborn Goblin for a real play.
exactly. Like even if you didn't have Reborn, Goblin is already a really good start.
Yeah, as a zombie aficionado, the first Goblin you resolve increases. If you can get it to resolve, your win rate goes up by like 50% because your entire deck is online now.
Yeah, crazy.
I don't think attacking with Pyramid Turtle first is correct either. There is no 1100 death breakpoint guy you need to hit, and hitting them with Goblin is bad because you can generate
Yeah.
resources for
Against
them.
especially, yeah.
I've hit so many wolves with Goblin Zombie. I even had double Trooper, double Goblin. Attack with the first Goblin, they mill Wolf. I can't attack. Terrible effect.
That's insane. Uh, my funny anecdote like that is when I was playing the quick draw deck, I kept milling Pet in the Dark Clown with tuning. And that was cool. I think that's how I won that tournament.
Basically cheating.
Yeah. Stacking.
Yeah. Kyle really looked like he bricked. Neither Maxine nor Veiler is particularly good into zombies because they can so easily convert their body into a tribute summon. Plus all their bodies either float or generate further resources, so leaving it on the field is not actually good.
Reaper is like the card I'd like to cut the most in plants, and yet this situation comes up all the time.
I don't know. ProStorm thinks it's good, like in general, but I don't think it's particularly good in this format.
No. But why, in theory, why do people keep playing it then? And it seems to be working, so...
One card choice only changes so much, first of all. But secondly, what the biggest argument for running it, to me, is the fact that it is an additional body that is dark. And being dark is really relevant. This is pretty greedy.
That is true. I also agree. But I mean, maybe he's trying to stake claim on zombies? Like, only he's allowed to play them?
Yeah, the asserting dominance strategy. Show which is which. Yeah.
You'll watch Carl steal a bulb afterwards.
So the hand is one unknown, Gores, Maxi, and Goblin Zombie. Not two unknowns.
And Zombie Master.
So that must mean there's a good card to discard. Are you gonna take the Do you think it's gonna go for the Reaper again? That's so greedy, but...
I mean... Why not, right? Maxi is a good discard, that makes sense.
So two unknowns in hand. Oh, it resolved. If they have Gores here, you're so punished. But I don't think you'd TT if you had Gores. I guess you kind of have to, because you have a card on the field.
Yeah. I mean, TT is one of those cards that I don't mind setting if I have Gores.
Gores first and then TT as follow-up is so strong, though.
Yeah.
Hitting one of the freest answers to Ryo.
Reaper?
To Reaper, yeah. Right. Wrong R card. Yeah. He lives rent-free, what can I say? Like, I don't think you should attack here. You're not pressuring, really. And if they have Gores, it's so bad for you. Yeah, I agree with that. I think getting rid of Maxi is really fine here, because it's known, so they're not going to play into it. And considering how the hand looks, there's clearly like no Wombo about to go off. Of course, they could be holding 1-for-1 with no targets or something.
Yeah. Or no way of taking advantage of it, is that what you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like if that was their only monster, or they have Foolish Mind Control Reborn.
I mean, you can Mindcon the Reaper, so it's not...
Yeah, but it didn't have any use before this turn, is what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
If you have it now, you can take their master and then Trish them. Provided you have a tuner, of course. But clearly there's no Veiler, because you'd 100% Veiler the master there.
That is true, yeah.
What do you think about Veilering Reaper as a play in general?
Veilering Reaper?
Yeah.
I mean, I think I've done it if I was protecting another card in hand.
It would need to be like a high value card.
Like, it depends how... It depends how valuable Veiler is compared to everything else. But it's definitely something I've done before, like, several times.
Do you think there's a Reborn here? Get in for a little quick... quick hit with the Reaper again? But you know this is Gores, right? Yeah, because the one unknown in the hand was...
Yep.
One unknown was Mindcon and one unknown was Karma Cut, and now you know the last card is Gores. Yeah, maybe it was...
Yeah.
Maybe you should have gotten rid of the Maxi... the Gores instead of the Maxi, But obviously that doesn't help us as Reborn Reaper here, because they'll just discard a card you drew. But no play from Kyle.
I mean, technically, Afia is still losing.
You think so?
It's just that. I mean, he's got zombies in grave when Kyle has nothing in grave.
Yeah, only Reaper has
it's behind card and a half, so it's not easy.
So this was either a top...
I mean, it's not really a card and a half.
Go ahead.
It's more that these... it's not necessarily that he's behind card and a half, it's that they're on so low cards and there's a card disadvantage. That's kind of what I was trying to say.
Yeah, Kyle is up one card, right?
It depends whose turn it is, but yeah.
it's Arfio's turn. And then Kyle has the fake bonus card from going first.
Yeah. That's why I always count it as half cards. Like, you start the game half card down. The thing is, because they've bricked, most of the mills are going to be good, even though here he managed to get a Solemn.
Yeah, helping them unbrick the deck. Goblin Zombie doing what it always does. Oh, there is Mirror Force. Man to my taste. All the good players play Mirror Force. Only bad players say to only run Prison.
I don't think I ever run Prison. But that's because I don't play enough back row in general.
Yeah, you don't even play the best card, so... No, but Prison is good, but you should run Mirror over it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean...
I do run, like, Mirror, Torrential, and Solemns depending on the deck.
Yeah, I mean, here Prison would have been a lot better, so...
Yeah.
So Arfio he's been playing with full information the entire game with beyond 2 cards that are now in the graveyard. But this is mounting for Kyle now. It's gonna get Reapered again, and then he kind of have to drop the Gorse if he has it. Think there's an econ or book, perhaps?
Maybe. But wouldn't they have crashed?
I think you can keep it like this in case they think it's another battle trap and don't attack. This also prevents a synchro play, like, more cleanly, especially if it's a book.
Yeah. True. I mean, if you do have to interrupt synchro play...
No, I mean, like, if you summon the tuner, yeah, you can't book right. You can't book Caius, you're right.
I think you crash and then you negate the synchro if you...
Yeah.
I think it's something else. It could be a battle trap.
What else could it be? It could be a Call of the Haunted. I don't think he plays a pretty uncommon choice. I know Halfar likes it, and he made it pretty far, so...
I like it.
Yeah, like, the reason I don't like it is, as I said in my old video, that it's basically good when you're playing and never otherwise.
When you're playing, but...
Yeah, when you can already play your cards. Like, in this situation, Call isn't particularly good because you're behind and you don't have your engine set up.
Yeah, true.
But it's hard to say no to, like, a weaker Monster Reborn. Both Torrential and Mirror are used.
Oh, there's his own Reaper now.
Yeah, he started last time with the Goblin.
Oh, right, of course.
Yeah, you gotta pay attention or I will cut your salary you don't get.
Yes. Oh, what? I guess so.
Maybe if you have, like, maybe you, like baiting doesn't work either because you just turn it again. Like
Yeah.
maybe there's another monster in hand and he's desperate for damage. Like I can't really see the value of this.
Me neither.
Like if it was a Tengu, I could understand it because you tribute to do it. But I think this is please be
Yeah,
calm.
yeah.
Nope. And that must have been off the
But
top.
yeah, it must have been.
The pendulum swings.
Mm-mm.
What would you set here? You would probably crash Mesuki.
Me.
You wouldn't set Turtle
Yeah.
because you'd run it into Ryo, right?
Oh, would you?
Yeah, so
What does it get?
Ill Blood.
Ill blood.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's not total because that was my guess. I forget they're on ill blood.
And here's the best card in the format.
Yeah, damn.
Do you take the Reaper here or the face down?
I reckon the Reaper. Unless they have another out, but they've gone there. Like, are there many people who go 3 econs in main?
Some do. It's not that common.
Yeah, I think it'd be harder to find outs now. Outs that would out Reaper and not whatever the other card is, if it's a problem.
Yeah, it's Mesuki.
It is Mizuki.
I think you should have crashed that into Ryo personally, but maybe you don't want to give up the information. I mean, if you did, you would have been blown up by the Trish this time,
Really?
so good for him.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, maybe that's what they had in mind. It's pretty common to if they have 2 level 4s, including Tengu of all things. They have like 5, 6, 6, 7 active 7 cards that are one level 1 tuners. Actually, I'm assuming they're on 3 Veiler, which nobody is.
No. But there's 2 Veiler, 1 for 1 Foolish, the 2 themselves, and then Lone Fire. Like, shouldn't you have gone Spore here? And then you banish this, make Scrap Dragon or Stardust, pop the Reaper instead, and banish the face down. Like, it's way more... It's 1 turn faster clock, because if they draw a monster or reborn something now, then you can't kill them. Yeah, Carl asks, why not make Librarian? Also a good question. It's possible they have some follow-up in hand they want to keep, but I can't really see what that would be.
I mean, they're already winning as well, currently.
I think...
Like, if they have an out, wouldn't you prefer to have the bulb still live and probably a Tengu up?
And cutting a turn is pretty big too, because it cuts 1 draw from their deck, if the top card is Dark Hole now.
It does.
Gonna send Bulb here, probably.
And then make a Catasta?
Seems likely.
Yeah, that's pop.
Now...
Interesting to see the middle, though.
Hit Plague. I don't think Arthur has any, like, top-tier mills. That's a good mill, because you wouldn't activate it, but...
Yeah. Ouch.
Orpheus kind of run out of good targets for the goblins now. Like, you really don't...
there's still the 3rd goblin there?
I think there's even one... Yeah, there's 1 goblin left, but that's, like, the only target, right? I guess you can get Ill Blood too, but it doesn't do anything here. Since you're just gonna get Librarian back here. Huh. That's not what I expected.
Wait. Oh, I was expecting...
Do you think it's Arcanite?
You could get Plague, yeah, and Oh, apparently.
Yeah, I really think you should, since you had perfect information, I really think you should have gone for Scrap Dragon last turn instead.
Mm.
Yeah,
Ouch.
I think he's a Black Rose play. Getting attacked?
Black Race? Wouldn't
Yeah.
it be Arcanite? Oh, maybe they don't have Arcanite.
Yeah, like I don't think you play it because you can only really make it in this situation. I
Yeah,
guess
yeah,
you
yeah.
mind control your Chaos Sorcerer, but I have a feeling
Yeah,
that
I just assumed since you'd mentioned it that there would be one, and yes, I'm realizing now that why would they even play it?
like I think you kind of have to go for the Black Rose line here, and this is game though,
Mm.
right?
This
Yeah,
is game, yep.
yeah, you just bring Mesuki and Mill for Bulb. I mean, and Synchro because otherwise you're 100 short. I mean, yeah, you obviously don't get Mesuki if you have a better choice, but
Yeah, yeah. I think maybe that is why they kept the bulb alive, because they had TG in hand.
like I don't think so because they summoned Ryo, then Reborn Tengu, then Tour Guide. So I'm almost certain that the Tengu was off the top.
Mm.
And like I just can't see summoning Ryo over Tengu there if you had it. And if you had Tour Guide,
Yeah,
wouldn't you have summoned that instead and then just attacked over it instead of having Ryo depend on the
yeah,
econ?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like maybe Kylie's on some next level and I'm just behind. But to me that looks like 3 draws off the top.
Yeah. In which case, I'm having trouble reconciling the set being econ.
Rather than
Yeah,
attacking.
yeah. I would have attacked.
So would I. I'm trying to think of reasons, but
You, well, the only reason I can think of is you're preserving the, or you're hoping to get a better tribute. But yeah, they're definitely going to attack. I don't know. I don't know.
no, I'm blanking. If Kyle wins, maybe I'll ask him about it in the interview.
Yeah.
That's also possible. The nervousness at this point must be pretty high.
Oh, 100%. And also maybe no warm up or anything.
I'm sure that Arthur had his Italian teammates. Shout out Gelatino and Divatore and London. There's one more.
Yep. Yeah, I can't remember either.
But it's win die roll, win game. So will we see Arthur succeed easily here? Goblin Zombie activate us, should take Ryo, game over. Is that it?
I don't know.
Does not seem like it.
Oh, no, I won't say. No, I'm going to say it, but I know that Arthur sometimes does like I do and voluntarily doesn't put Dust Shoot in decks, but I can't imagine they did that for Grand for the World Championship.
I think I saw him use it in a game, but maybe I'm blanking. And here's one of the reasons Zombies is so good. Skill Drain. It counters Ryo, you can get your searches, and then the world is your oyster.
It literally only stops, I mean, except for Synchros, only stops Zombie Master.
It stops Reaper too.
Oh, right. Sure. It's a one-off. So is Zombie Master, actually. But you search it all the time.
Well, like saying win die roll win game is a bit tongue in cheek, but he would have committed a monster before getting dust shooted, had done more damage, and he would have seen another card before they saw Tour Guide.
Mm.
So this is not negated from skill drain, because this is a normal monster. But if you second summon it.
Yeah.
So this signals a bit of a weak hand. I wonder what could even be in the hand with one set and Goblin for Goblin.
Or maybe it's a great hand. And there was nothing better search left than Goblin.
Possible.
But they're not sitting any back row. Like, what else? It could be a whole lot of tassels, I guess.
Maybe you try to take... Like, I've only played it matchup a few times, and almost every time I've opened so well that it didn't matter what I did.
Yeah.
But something to consider is that maybe he's trying to take the more of a hard control role, and he's thinking, like, if you're gonna heavy me, it's gonna cost you that back row too. And just waiting for something like that to happen.
Mm.
This is really weak Maxi. This is cycling Maxi because you basically know that you're gonna attribute this, right? Or do you maybe they will normal summon? Oh no, this is the best case scenario. I was wrong.
Oh my god. You clearly don't synchro though now, right?
If you do, why would you summon Tengu rather than set it?
Don't want it to be
Darkhold?
to not cycle.
No,
But they
no.
have Caius. Oh right. Skill drain is up. Never mind. I don't know. Hmm. I mean, it's pretty bold if they do.
Maybe there are two more Tengus in hand, so it's only one extra draw.
Desperation Tengu.
Is this an OTK line?
What? I mean, it's pretty close. In fact, the librarian doesn't do it.
This is 4-1 and you don't have a light. Oh, okay. So I guess this is setting up for Envoy.
Yeah.
This is pretty aggressive, but... Like, the OTK would have required at least 2 extenders. Like a Reborn Envoy or something like that.
Who?
Like, if Kyle had gone for the kill last turn, it would have required 2 extenders, so it was pretty unlikely. But he clearly didn't have them.
I think just Reborn was lethal. He was only 1,000 off if they had made a level 5 instead of level 7.
And then you Reborn the Tengu, you mean?
Yeah, Reborn Tengu, TGU, anything.
Yeah, also you're right about that too, Carl. Like, if you had summoned it in Death main phase 2, you would only have dealt 100 less damage, right? No, it's the same damage. This has 2 and 1, not 2 and 2. So you gave them a draw before main phase. Like, basically no reason.
Yep.
That must be
That's
nerves. True. Like, I think Kyle was a pretty clean player last I saw him play.
Mm-mm. Yeah, for sure. They're playing incredibly well on the day. And yesterday they played okay.
Yeah, he summoned Bulb in Death though, which was probably incorrect, to be honest, but... I assume penso means think.
Yeah. Eight cards.
8 cards on all of the monsters that are ineffective under skill drain.
All of them pot agreed.
That seems a bit unlikely. The safest thing here would probably be to have a goblin, no, pyramid turtle. But that also loses to econ potentially. Yeah, unless they're drawn the last Tengu, it does. I'd hit the old back row here. This is more likely to be something that doesn't matter.
I guess that doesn't matter if your plan. Oh no, yeah, because it works in damage. So that was good.
Yeah.
What info did they have about the old one? They did was tribute ill blood, so maybe they knew it wasn't solemn.
I just think it's such a non-threat. Like the blood, so not responding to it seems fine. You can always negate effect or the second summon. And yes, there will be a bracket reset if Arfeo loses.
Yeah, it's true double elim.
Reborn on the... or Minecon maybe? Dark Armed?
Nice. Wait,
Yeah,
why is
there's
that going through?
3 darks for Dark Armed, I think.
Yeah. We crashed it, yeah, of course.
Oh, you didn't see the crash?
Yeah, I was resizing my window and missed the crash. It was Darkhold. Yeah, makes sense.
Does Arfeo have something to stem the bleeding here? No.
Oh no.
We know Reaper and Master in hand, but what are the rest of the cards? I'll open this for future reference. Yeah, I think you're supposed to submit for the bracket reset.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, actually, that skill drain hurt them more than Kyle almost.
Yeah, it's like you don't side out all your live cards when you do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
saw
of
the hand,
course.
I'd have to watch the replay.
Yeah. It's it's not that I think they should have sided it out, it's just that they, with the opening hand they had, maybe it was worth not actually activating skill drain that early for a tour guide.
Possible. It really depends on how you expect the matchup to play out. But the best skill drain is when you have some sort of board presence, and I guess Arfeo hope that the blood will be enough. Why is my UI grayed out?
Yeah, mine too.
Okay, I needed to change deck.
Range. Doop 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 doop.
The Tengu format.com official jingle.
No. It's I don't know. Undiagnosed ADHD? I have no idea.
Official ADHD jingle, I get it. So, I hope for a close and slightly longer 2-1. But I can also take a quick 2-0, even if it's Kyle who wins. I think both players clearly earned their spot. So I'm fine with anyone winning, even though in my heart of hearts, I have to root for Arfio still.
Yeah. I mean, as a zombie fan and an Arfio fan.
Exactly. When you say it like that, it sounds like you're hedging for you're going to say, as an Arfio fan and a zombie fan, I have to say that, and then the most vile thing you could imagine. Yeah, let's get, if chat wants some engagement, type who you think will win and or who you think will win. Who you want to win and who you think will win.
I don't want Meta to win. I mean, that's a valid opinion.
Yeah. I kind of like, I personally have nothing against agents, for another mention, but after all the dooming and glooming about agents, we have 2 decks that play Caius in the finals.
That is crazy. Maybe agents should play Caius as well.
Antonio B699, is that Arfio? Or just an insider?
Oh, is it? Maybe.
Waiting for Kyle, so...
Yeah.
I was too greedy.
I was too greedy turn 1? Okay, so it definitely is.
it's either Arfio or he's multi-boxing or being coached, and in that case it's not good for you, so... I hope it's him. Oh no, how awkward. I don't update my drivers.
Yep, I'm off here.
Cool. Regardless of if you win or not, congratulations, and you deserve your spot in the finals at the very least.
Now it's 50-50.
Yeah, either he wins or he doesn't.
I see. A bit of delay, and he's only just had to say he was being coached.
Yeah, no, I'm not serious about that. It's just, let's say there have been controversies with that earlier, but yeah, there's no suspicion. As the official and only judge of Tengu format.
Use the cancel their duel. Used to convert the last Shinebo, yeah.
Well, that is
on turn 4.
Well, that is pretty cool. I think you'd rather play Birdman. If you have to run a mediocre dark.
Oh, 2...
I'm so anticipated. Like, I think my mic picks up all the annoying sounds I make. So I'm trying to keep it quiet, but I want to slap my table and stuff.
I'm just compulsively clicking.
And Kyle slides in with a rock to take out the scissors. I think that matchup is a bit unfavored for the rock user. For the scissor user.
The unfavorable rock matchup.
We are at the beginning stages of the game.
Yeah. Second grand finals. Grand finals? Great grand finals?
I don't know if there's an official term. But it starts like the last game with a simple set. But there's no dust shoot this time. And meanwhile, Arfio has probably the best card you can play on turn 1 beyond dust shoot.
Yeah.
Was it Goblins on
Any normal Cloudian Turbulence.
Yeah, but you still duality after that. And the duality into turbulence is even better because then you don't have to draw it after. Taking Goblin more or less signals that you didn't have it before. Yep, groundbreaking commentary, I know.
Yeah.
But typically in Tengu you can't rely on having more than one starter, and then you would have taken either the other Dark Hole or the other duality if that's all you have. I like attacking here. Like the threat of chaos and whatnot is bigger than whatever you lose from this.
I mean, the threat of chaos is still there.
Yeah. I mean, there's 2 monsters that still leave the threat of chaos. I guess 3, but you don't set debris turn 1 typically. I would do it versus zombies if I had chaos though.
Actually, yeah, that's fair. What can they do turn 1? What can zombies do turn 1?
Mind control, but
I mean, without foolish?
Mind control, but you don't typically mind control a set monster on the first turn unless you're sure you can convert it, and there's so many things it can be.
I mean, debris is, like, most of zombies are 4s. Like, unless you have Reaper in hand, like, what's it going to be?
Oh, there's the debris. Those Arthur have maxes, you're going to get Trished on the second turn. Do you still go for Trish here, you think? It's so many draws.
I mean, it's a +2, -2, so... And you get rid of Goblin? Yeah, I think you do it.
Oh, it feels bad, alright?
You only get extremely punished by Veiler, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think Arthur is on Veiler. But maybe it is. Like, it's too juicy, right?
I think they should be.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, 100%. Like, you really, really want to get rid of Goblin. Need Carl to not have Tikaro.
Yeah, that's a bit too late for now. There was the mind control. And now the comeback starts. Gorse, Bulb. Oh, there's the first one.
That's cool. Nice call. Yesterday, we were watching with we were streaming in Discord with VS45, and he was consistently calling every single back row. It was insane. Like, even got debunked before we saw it or something. It was crazy.
Crazy. Like, was it called from information, or was it called shots?
No. Well, some of it was information. Like, we were guessing and talking about what it could be and like what it wouldn't be. But sometimes it was just like off the wall, and it turned out to be exactly that.
Yeah, calling that debunk can't have been easy.
I think we'd mentioned debunk before or something, and maybe that's why they'd...
Would you conserve life here, or do you think attacking into trivialize the correct line?
Dark Hole's not gone, right?
Okay,
what other comebacks do they have?
Like, the biggest comeback.
Apparently they do conserve.
Yeah, like, I would as well, because I feel that in this position you're up so many cards now. Like, you went second and you're 2 cards ahead. I mean, sure, it's a token, but like, this is a 27/27. This is a real card for all I care. It might as well have been the Gorse.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, Gore's post-resolution is worse than this token.
Yeah, more or less. If they have, like, obviously they don't have Rivalry or Gosen here, but I think the token is worse than because it's a light fairy and Gorse is a dark fiend, but that is not a real consideration game 1 versus Tengu plans. But I think that the point I was going to say, I think you really try to conserve life here, because you're most likely to lose to being cheesed rather than being out-advantaged here.
Yeah. it was going back to because you lost the Goblin Zombie that we're pretty sure was the only one they had.
Yeah.
So, like, depending on how important Goblin Zombie is in the hand they have, I could definitely see it. It can't be booked as well. That is also true.
The score? You can say
it. It's Kyle won the first match, so now it's reset, and we're in game 1. So 0-0 all.
Yeah. Kyle won 2-0 the first match.
Yeah, it was 2-0. Yeah.
What do you get here? Debris is the get, but it's already gone.
Yeah. Either tour guide again, or Lonefire.
Okay, then this also gone. So Lonefire is just a tuner
what
here.
What else can you get?
You can get the Veiler to Maxi.
Yeah.
You can get Reaper to protect yourself. Oh, there we go.
Yep, Reaper. Discard Reaper.
I think you're pretty fine with them having Reaper here. Like, you'd rather limit the options they have for like a big push rather than them stalling. That's not something you want to hit here, though. Like, the worst thing to hit would be a Light or one of the tuners. Now Avarice is it was live last turn too. Or it would have been if you detached, but you don't do that, so. Was this the game Kyle Heavy stormed? Yes.
Yes.
Heavy's gone, now you can set freely.
Gone, and that's Dark Hole.
If this was a Goblin...
Yep. But also, if this was a Goblin, they would be at 1400 less life? No, 1500 less life?
No, they didn't attack with it directly. They attacked over the defense position.
No, I mean, if they'd crashed the only I was thinking if they had the Goblin Zombie because they'd crashed the turtle.
Yeah, you mean Arfeo, I understand.
Yeah. I see. That doesn't make sense.
Kyle strikes me as the kind of person who does not make structural changes to their deck, such as removing Soundgun targets, base 45. So I think they keep Reaper, and I also am not sure that they were aware of the skill drain as a tactic against them. I am not sure I would bring it in versus plants, honestly. It is too... I like it against Ryo, but it is so easy to get locked under a Tengu that you can't answer if Zombie Master is gone.
I'm always surprised that the consensus seems to be one Zombie Master in the first place.
Because it's a bad draw, and it doesn't do anything.
Is it? I think it's a good draw. It's a bad opening card. But later on, it's a great top deck, no? Like, if you already have zombies in grave?
That if you haven't used Plague Spreader, and otherwise it doesn't do anything except Utopia. Like, I ran 3 because you had Card of Safe Return. Yes, I'm that old. And then I cut it to 1 after they banned it. And after that, I played 1 until the Valuable Chain got released, which when I went up to 2, because it was full combo by itself if you had a zombie in grave.
Yeah. In a zombie world deck, I would consider putting it higher.
Yeah, but it can get much more valuable targets then.
Yeah.
I think Kyle's on 3 Ryo. I don't have the deck list for those wondering. And that's a pretty big punish here.
You can look at previous lists.
That's the other level 4.
I have literally only played Plant Synchro. That's insane. And wow. on Format Library, or in tenguformat.com is where I'm actually looking. There's 6 tops from Kyle on plants, and 4 of them are first places.
Insane.
And most of them aren't that small tournaments. Like, that's WCQ, that's TTC, so pretty small. Yeah. Previously, they've been on 3 Ryo.
And they've only seen 1 in 3 games?
Whoa. They have literally played the exact same list. Okay, no, there's like... Literally only in the most recent list did they change 2 side cards.
I'm not sure about those targets. I like leaving a Dark Engrave, whether it's Sangan or Tour Guide. I don't think Avarice was like that huge here. Obviously it's good to get to draw cards.
Mm-mm.
But your deck is is a lot more monster heavy now, and you didn't get to recycle Tengu, so there's a higher chance you got to draw Tengu as well.
Yep.
I mean, like, Avarice is always huge, that's why it got banned eventually after Dino Rabbit, but it could definitely have been worse for Arfeo here.
Yeah. Like, I guess in Modern it might not be as good as the one that banishes 20 cards from the top of your deck, but 10 cards, sorry.
No, of course not, because
but that always is hilarious to me how good that card is, even though it's like incredibly annoying.
Yeah, it's one of my most hated cards and one of the most well-designed cards in the game, I would say.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's different because it's a starter.
It's my counter-argument to people who say Pots of Greed could come back.
I mean, it would change nothing.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it would change nothing. Like, everyone would
run one... They have to limit the Pot of Greed with incredibly bad downside.
No, they could... like, even all of the strategies that exist in the game would stay the exact same if it was legal or not. It wouldn't change anything. That is different from an actually good card like Darkstrike Fighter or Pre-Errata Brionac that would change the entire format if it was legal. Pot of Greed is worse than Brionac.
Okay, sure.
Like, in Modern. In Tengu, I'm not sure.
I think it would massively favor going first, and also...
You mean unlike the last YCS finals where the player going first FTK'd every time? Yeah, sure. It would change going first to be better.
Okay, also fair.
Okay, yeah. I think you have more points than I'm giving you, but regardless, Zombie Master without using the effect here. Do you think it's not worth reborning any of these, or do you think these are not monsters? Because Heavy is gone, so you can set anything freely.
That would be strange. Maybe it's monsters you want to keep in hand, maybe?
Like, there could be the third Maxi.
ELS? Are they on an... Oh, hi, Quinning.
Hi.
Are they on any...
On what?
Any lights at all?
Kyle has no lights in Grave, and I haven't seen RP use a Veiler in these games.
Yeah. And that would be live. It could be dead. Maybe they're respecting the back row and like not
questionable.
But then you would Zombie Master to... No, I have no idea.
That was live last time. Oh, you're gonna hit Tengu here, leave them with the third one?
You want to keep Karmacat.
But they had bulbs, so they could have brought back Pyramid Turtle, crashed Get Goblin, and then Trish them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, really respecting that back row.
Reborn? Could be Reborn. I'd say in general, RPO is pretty cautious about his play, but I don't know if that's what was going on there.
It's possible. I'm trying to think.
I mean, you don't want to discard Dark Hole like, or set it.
I guess that maybe because he had Karma Cut and possibly Dark Hole in hand, He felt that it was better to keep that as a good discard for Karma Cut, because his field was not threatened by the Soul Tengu having Sangan and Zombie Master in play.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the grand final, and Kyle won the first match, 2-0 pretty swiftly actually. So, if you have a monster in hand, you have a pretty resilient kill line here. But it really depends what you think this is.
Mm.
Like, because you can go Masochi Mill for Bulb, make a 5, search something, Zombie Master back, and then attack. You could also go Brio, right? No, you don't have goblins, you have too few cards.
Yeah, I've just realized there's no goblin. It was banished early on.
Yep, there's also no... what is called Plague Spreader in rotation. Do you have enough? Like, I guess the safest line would be to get Tour Guide or something like that. So you obviously cannot get Masochi either, in case you're correcting me, because this is Sangan, not Goblin Zombie.
Yeah, not a goblin. I mean, I assume the ad is goblin then, and then add Mizuki afterwards if that's what you want to do.
So you would rather conserve the Tour Guide in deck?
I mean, Tour Guide's good. Like, oh, and you can get zombie. I forgot one was banished. So I think...
like, this is the weakness with that play, because it can be interrupted unlike Goblin.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not looking good for Arthur right now. From a big advantage to this disadvantage. I think you still have to go for Tour Guide because it puts so much pressure on them.
And that's pretty low. Like, I would be hesitant to solemn anything right now outside of being killed.
Yeah, like if they drop Dark Arm, not possible anymore, by the way, but this looks like it's game unless Orpheus Veiler, though.
Oh.
And as of now, Kyle is one game away from being the 2026 Tengu World Champion.
Yeah. Spike pointing out to me that that Alfio is 03 now.
That's not very confidence building, but I think at least historically Orpheus had a really good mental. I am unsure if they know each other beyond being Italian. Not all Italians know each other, but it's possible.
No, I don't think so.
Because Kyle seems to, if not be experienced with the matchup, at least understand the matchup. Like, doing that Trishula line is something that Janky also said to do, and something that I would have had hated happening to me as a zombie player.
I mean, trishing Sangan or Goblin things feels pretty...
Do you do Lance Gores here? Like mini magic cylinder here?
Actually, I'm just remembering, this is a rematch. The winners finals was also Kyle versus Alfio.
Yeah, and then down to Pro Storm, right?
Yeah.
And
So
so I need to
in
ban
theory,
Janky.
Kyle can win this matchup. Like this is, it's looking rough now, but
Do you mean Arfio? You said
what did I
Kyle.
say?
You
Oops.
said
Then yes. In theory, Alfio can win this matchup.
yeah, no, like what's happening right now is that since I said that, so I think zombies have a good matchup if Ryo doesn't exist, and maybe possibly with Ryo existing, the universe decided to make him Oathread on a stream I host to make me look
Yes.
stupid. I really don't agree with that Lance play though. I think you should just pass. What would you expect to Lance turn 1? Like using that card to drop Gores as a no, I don't get behind that.
I mean, if they have 0 other monsters, but it's like.
Do you really think that you can't wait enough turns for that? Like, are you under so much pressure that you have to
I
drop
do.
Gores immediately?
I'm trying to defend it, but I also agree that I would I would have just kept the lance.
And it's even worse because they drew Dash Shoot, the janky classic. You set 3, they heavy you. You do Dash Shoot, Reckless into Gores.
Or it's insurance against Reaper. It could be.
It's possible, but I think you like it's the same amount of card advantage, right? I guess they keep the Reaper, but you get
Yes.
the Gores anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, please write the hand. Do it for us, Orfeo.
Like Gauze is a +1. Well, but not. But now it's a question. Even then, you'd want to set old possibility. And foul.
And do you think that it's in the hand, a Tengu? Mind control. Well, he didn't have to write the hand because we're gonna see it all anyway. I feel this is a warning. It's the warning that doesn't cost life.
Yeah. As I like to call it, the bad warning.
I think it's better versus agents, like unironically.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. That's reasonable.
But it's definitely a good sided card. And
Yeah.
part of the reason that Kyle beat Pro Storm is probably because he had Black Horns instead of Leechings. Or he didn't draw them during the match at least.
100%. I could agree with that.
Yeah.
And also Vanity.
Yeah. And Arfio knows that isn't Gores because he does shoot it.
Yeah.
So if there's any game for Arfio to win, it's this one. Even though they wasted a lance, arguably did, they're up 2 cards. Like this, the reason I'm laser focusing on cards so much is because this is typically a card advantage driven matchup. Like I know Arfio lost with like 8 cards in hand, but typically.
Yeah. Like life ones get chipped down mostly.
Yeah. Like I think most of the damage Kyle took in games were from paying.
That's a 100%. That's a really good
good Kaios is because Kaios is always good.
Yeah.
And the trap is clearly not torrential, and I think you would have Mirror Force. No, this was off the top, right? No, this is known because the warning was the only unknown card from that. And Dark Hole off the top. Kyle is a master at drawing Dark Hole from the Pro Storm games.
Yeah. But yeah, I was going to say Zombie Master is lethal.
Yeah.
Unless that's my econ. Nope.
Kyle knew what it. Arfio knew what that was. Because the top card, or presumably did, because the top card was either Spore or that card. So we got a game 3 at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jank, exactly. Sorry for not actually giving the reasoning from that, but...
Yeah.
And it all comes down to this.
Need siding music. I was going to say elevator music, but
I was considering playing music over this to hide all the imperfections of my mic, but nah, we'll do it in silence. I also considered turning on DB sounds, but I think they're really, really annoying, so I didn't. And we got used as a jukebox.
I literally turned them off a day into starting Dueling Book.
That's a man to my taste. Before they had that option...
To be fair, I turn the sound off every game.
I turn them off on every game except Diablo 2 and World of Warcraft, because those games have impeccable sound effects and among the best music ever written for a game.
I keep it on for RuneScape because, I don't know, nostalgia.
I mean, RuneScape has among the worst music I've ever heard, but...
What? What? That's not true.
We can argue in DMs after this game.
Disagree. Do you have any musical background?
Not right now.
I have zero, by the way. Like, it's not a flex of any kind.
Yeah, I played the cello when I was a teenager. I think it's cello in English. I don't know.
Yeah, I played piano as a teenager, but like badly. Go to music. What do we... Yeah, thank you, thank you, Jackie.
It's rigged because he has attached his identity to the game.
Yeah.
So,
Wiki OSRS.
So this is Sangan in attack, which is a bit of a contentious play. I think this is correct in general. Not versus Riot.
I go back and forth on Sangan in attack.
So the reason I like Sangan in attack is because if they tour guide you, they can run over your Sangan and leave their tour guide on the field. But if they play...
Exactly.
But if go ahead.
But then I queue up against agents and then die.
Yeah. I think if you know what matchup you are on, I think it really depends.
Yeah.
Also, if I could, I would have summoned Sangan in attack and Torguide in defense, so they can't crash Earth into Torguide, but that's not that's not a legal play for some reason, so...
Yeah. When you summon Sangan, then summon TGU from deck, is that not legal?
Unfortunately, it's not. We all must suffer this.
But I have regularly crashed Sangan of summoning it into Earth, usually.
Yeah, that is what you want.
I think Sangan was definitely the intention. Like, the stats are the exact same.
Yeah. Like... It is easy to forget that, like, these cards were made by humans. These don't spawn like from nowhere. Like, to internalize that, like, someone decided that this is what the game needed. And Kyle wrote the hand, MST, Judgment, Tour Guide, Sangan, Vanities. And they took Creeper.
They've had Tour Guide, I think they've had Dash Shoot every time they've gone first, these two matches.
They went first the first set here, and I don't think they had it then.
Oh, they went first? Oh, right, no, wait. Yeah, you're right. I'm so good at casting.
You're here for the personality, and I'm here for the analysis, because I don't have any personality.
Yeah. It's funny going from the stream with BSOX where I was explaining Tengu format, and now being on the stream with you where I'm the pupil.
Yeah, but it's important to have one color caster and one knowledgeable caster, and I think you fit both roles well. So,
thank you.
So, like the level 1 play here is MST, summon Tour Guide, crash Sangan into Tour Guide, go, right? Oh no, you have Sangan in hand, so you can't do that. Then I guess summon Sangan, crash Tour Guide. Yeah, you're not wrong that you can do it, but you also can't do it. It's a level 1 impossibility, not a level 3 impossibility. Like, the other choice is to try to attempt tour guide for Leviathan, but I don't really see any upside in doing that.
Do you MST?
I mean, like, I'm a chicken, so I would, but you're not really supposed to.
I always MST.
Like, I do think that if they MST, they misplayed, because you're supposed to chain it in case this is Mind Crush. Like, there's really no upside to
that's
letting
what I
them
was
see what you
exactly going to
have.
mention. Yeah. Like, even if it's something like something else that's chainable at that point, you have to choose whether you want to activate it or without the knowledge.
Yeah. Either you.
But I was going to mention Mind Crush specifically, but I'm pretty sure. I don't know how much research RFA did, but Kyle has played the exact same 41 card list every time he's played on the server. So
Yeah, Mind Crush is not the most common side regardless. But if you're going to MST, it's still correct to do it. And those things that give you 0.5% every time they occur, eventually you will get it.
yeah.
Like, since we're in a bit of a stalemate right now, they're thinking, I played a Grenosaurus in my Genix deck over the second Leviathan, because I always use the first out Ryo anyway, and Grenosaurus has 1900 defense. And during my match against Halfar in World's Top Cut, he did Ryo set 1, and I made Grenosaurus, and he had Book of Moon set. So Grenosaurus was better than Leviathan. That is how you get 0.5% win rate.
Yeah, I always this is exactly the reasoning I wanted to hear, because I forgot to ask you afterwards. But we joined the game after you'd done all that play, and we saw Grenosaurus engrave, and we were half confused, I think.
Yeah, the reasoning is
we just thought you were cool.
Yeah, you force Leviathan with you often force Leviathan with Grenosaurus in the GNX deck with any level 3, and they lose to the exact same things, because Lance and Shrink and all of those all make it lose regardless, so it doesn't really matter. And you never need more than 2 level rank 3s unless you're doing it into Ryo, and it does give you some kill lines with Armory Arm. And the fact that Halfar had Book of Moon made it so. Like, yeah, it really came full circle.
Mm.
So Orpheus.
Yeah, I got.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say I got into the habit of MSTing the set chain if they does shoot.
Yeah.
From playing scraps, because actually people would side Mind Crush a lot against scraps. Anybody who had it, anyway. I guess any deck that searches is when you want the Mind Crush.
Like, Scrapstorm is one of the best cards in the main deck of that deck, and I think like having an out to that card in general is worth it. But I also think Mind Crush used to see a lot more play when you were still playing Scraps. Like, not because of that, but it was considered a better card. Nowadays, it's mostly Darkshine running it.
Yeah.
And so the hand now is MST, Judgment, Tour Guide, and Vanity. What do you get here?
Reaper could be an option if you want to get Vanities out. But then they have Sangan, so they can choose an out to it.
But they don't play in outs, do they? They would have to have a Ryko or something.
That is true. I'm trying to think of what the out could be. I mean, it could be something as simple as Veiler if they have correct trap cards or something, but
I think
you said they don't play cool?
I don't think they do. It's pretty uncommon. But the most annoying thing with that is that they could search their own Reaper, and then you'd be stuck under Vanity's Fin with very few ways to out it unless you brought in Lances.
That is true. Yeah. And Kyle has more outs to Reaper than you have as well, so...
Yeah, I think Kyle bringing the Econs puts him at more total outs. I think they're about equal though, like 3 to 4, including Darkhold. That's not a good out.
Mm.
But theoretically, it is a pretty like solid line to have to search Reaper and then go for Vanity's Fiend here, like theoretically. But
yeah, you could do the same with Turtle, I guess, and then you could get Goblin online potentially if they for some reason decide to crash into it, which is not a good idea. Because you'd prefer they tribute the Turtle
yeah,
over the Goblin. But then if you can out it, then if you can out Turtle without battle phase, you can out Reaper without battle phase. So it's not.
I think like Kyle didn't immediately run him over after dust shooting. And obviously dust shoot has a compounding advantage, but advantage dissipates with each card they draw. Like if Arthur rips Allure here and allures away the tour guide, or the vanities, of course, like it can pretty easily shift. And I think that Kyle is like the aggro in this matchup, even though I think he also has the better inevitability. I think surviving the zombie mid-game push that is so strong is what his matchup is about.
You MST the new set?
Would you? Like, I think you would have warned Sangan if that's the case. So, like, you definitely hit the old set and not the new set and not the old.
Yeah, yeah. Do you hit it now preemptively or not?
I would probably not have hit it there. But it.
I think also not, but only because I know what they have in hand.
since they know you have MST and most people will hit the new set, Kyle could easily have set something that was not valuable in the situation. Like they could have set Avarice or Foolish or whatever. I mean, all those cards are really good, so maybe they shouldn't. But if they felt that they didn't have a need for it, they could have set those cards.
But then MST is the counter example to that. That if they had waited to do it, they could have just chained MST and popped the warning instead.
Yeah, but I don't mean that you would MST in draw phase.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends on what they draw. Like maybe they draw a combo now and they want to clear out some back row first. I don't know.
If they both have Judgment set here, it's so hard for RFO.
Yeah.
That's why you should never use Judgment to stop your opponent's plays unless you have to. You should use them to protect your own plays.
Mm.
Would you attack into the Sangan here?
Would I attack into the Sangan? No. I think I don't know what they have, and I don't know how good that Sangan search would be yet. Until I don't know.
No play into Maxi on Tour Guide when you know Sangan's gone signals that this is a weak hand. And they want the cycling. I would attack here, I think. Of course, it has the risk of unlocking their hand, but they would have to have Dark Color a big combo here to actually out your field and prevent you from going Vanities.
Yeah. Herald of Orange Light? No.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to see that in this matchup, fortunately.
Yeah. Strange. Like, it's so good.
Like, you're still as exposed to Darkhold here, so I'm not sure why you wouldn't attack. And Darkhold is really the only thing that, like, heavily punishes you except 1-for-1.
That is also true. Torrential could? Is Torrential out already?
No, I don't think so.
Nope. There's 3 cards in grave, I gotta remember that.
But why would Kyle...
And I just dropped my phone.
Why would Kyle hold Torrential rather than do Maxi and then Torrential on the second tour guide?
If they... Oh, I see. The current set. I was thinking if they draw it, and because they weren't going to XTs now.
Yeah, but yeah. If you flip, they don't TT, you attack, and then they don't flip mirror, then you don't have to summon again because you're still going to put them on such a short clock. And if they have TT as their only set, you can just Judgment that and tribute the Vanities.
Mm. No, yeah, I'm pretty sure the set isn't torrential.
No, I don't agree with not attacking Sangan here. I mean, Arthur made it way further than me, plus he 2-0'd me so quickly. So clearly he's the one that should judge me, not the opposite. Which target can I synchro with? I guess they asked.
So yeah.
See, like
if we want to go by position, it's that one. But putting both tour guides in attack is a bit of a mind game.
Yeah, that's how you get them in real life if you want to be an Omega Shark. You see, this is what I mean. Like the same thing happened, except that Kyle had more live hits. If they were looking for a 1-for-1 payoff, for instance, they had a higher chance to draw them because they have more of them in the deck when they hit draw phase.
Yeah. I hadn't really thought about it crashing.
What the good
I was
part,
thinking of if they have Caius to summon or something and how likely that is. But actually, this makes way more sense, or as much sense. And yeah, I think you're right. They probably should have attacked.
I think the stalling on Arthur side in general is good BS45, but here the upside is so little for what you do. You basically you trade 2,200 damage for their battle phase.
Going fine, good.
And then set 1 because you need to protect that from the Vanity's Fiend. So 2 unknowns in hand, 1 unknown set, and Vanity's in hand. This is the situation with Yugi versus Joey in Judas Kingdom. He knows I have vanity and judgment. But what if he knows that I know that he knows that? Is he holding Darkhold, or does he know that you can protect it?
Yeah.
Of course, like there's 3 unknowns, so there could be more layers to it here. Like if you have Plague Spreader, I think you would happily go for Hades here.
Yeah. Unless you wanted to be greedy and get Goblin out first. I mean, you could Trish. I've totally just thought. But
Trish, how?
Isn't it level 4 set? Oh, right. I forgot that's the... Yeah, we've had this conversation before. That's the non-synchroable tour guide. Yeah, Hades is good, for sure. If it gets reborn, it forgets it's been Hades, right?
Sorry?
Hades is the one that negates effects in Grave, right?
Yeah.
And if you reborn the Dandy in this case, it would get its effects back. It forgets. Like, that's one way of forgetting a card's identity is reborning it.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
A card changing zones always loses all association with it unless it's a...
Yeah, except if it has been special summoned before.
Yeah. It's not really that simple because things don't forget their summon status in graveyard, and they don't if they ban it either and so on, but let's not talk about that.
Going down the rulings rabbit hole in Yu-Gi-Oh!
And those are not even rulings though, those are rules.
Yeah, same.
No, they're not at all. A ruling is a specific explanation of 2 cards interacting, and a rule is the core engine of the game.
But okay, yes, I see the distinction. But also, I think that's a way more fluid distinction than because a lot of the rulings are explanation of how the core mechanics are working.
Yes.
Except in cases of BKSS.
Because the game is put together with patchwork and scotch tape,
Yeah, yeah.
which is why basically all rulings, it's all rulings all the way down because nothing makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, if anyone wants a real rabbit hole, look up why you cannot activate cards in damage step and see how they arrive at that conclusion.
Oh no, I don't want to find that out.
So is there a summon before battle phase or simply going to battle?
Well, both.
Reborn? Probably targeting Lonefire here. Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
I think this is pretty decent because you still get it. What, you don't summon an attack here? Really? I thought he thought Arth was gonna go to battle phase and take out the dandy and all the tokens.
Yeah. That's what I thought too. Maybe they're technically still thinking about position.
Maybe. Like, Lonefire in attack is one of the sickest techs, in my opinion, because you can always tribute it to get something in death. I mean, obviously you couldn't hear him for Maxie's case, but in that case you have the option to change your mind after you reborn it, like, because reborn targets the monster. So I'm explaining pretty basic stuff right now, but
if they have Bulb in hand, maybe there's no targets for them.
But wouldn't you reborn Sangan then, since they have the same level?
Their Sangan or your Sangan?
Your Sangan.
Yeah.
Like, why would you want Lonefire specifically?
It is true. Yeah, there's no reason to, yeah. And even if you wanted to play around Crow or something, you could reborn their tour guide instead. Also, Lonefire has, it feels like a lot of attack.
Except for being a flower.
Which is crazy for a 500 attack thing, but for the role it has, it could be 0-0, it would make no difference.
Not really. Did you know that this is the highest, not the highest, Lonefire has a unique defense position breakpoint for Tengu format. Like, among commonly played cards, nothing really beats over 1400, but doesn't beat over other bigger things, or vice versa. Like, monsters have 1000, 1100, but nothing has 1200, 1300, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously there's a pyramid turtle on the board as we speak, but it is pretty uncommon. Like, a 1500 monster doesn't get over things that an 1100 doesn't.
Yeah.
You know, this must have been a misplay. Like, if you valued... You should have reborn this in attack, and if you're Fire of Mirror Force, you don't flip this. Leaving them with one token doesn't seem correct.
Mm.
Avarice is live, no Envoy live yet.
I mean, it has to be, right? Oh.
Like, you can't judgment this, you have to let it go, right? Wow. And once again, Kyle has Dark Hole.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah.
Would you go for Black Rose or Stardust or Scrap here? I think Scrap, right?
Yeah, because you want to pop the turtle.
I think Arthur might have a Karma Cut set, though.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, no, only one token, so removing the dandy makes a difference.
Yeah, there's no Samsara, the Dragon of Rebirth, in this format, so...
Yeah. Yeah, but usually, yeah, it's as opposed to when you have both tokens, you can you can go into Orient, which it doesn't punish Vela, but and makes it so that you want to keep it for the resolution more than the synchro afterwards, basically.
It makes you it allows you to do something, which is what matters. It might be Blackhorn, maybe, since it wasn't flipped.
It could be Blackhorn. It could be Blackhorn.
Like Skill Drain and Karma Cut would already have been used, I think.
Yeah. With Blackhorn.
It was.
I mean, we'd kind of narrowed it down by then.
Yeah.
It's either that or Warning at this point.
Yeah, Warning down to 1500 would just econ and kill you.
Yeah, that's it would be terrifying.
This Lone Fire Blossom survived a full turn cycle in defense after Maxi.
Through a dark hole.
Such a beautiful card, especially if you've seen the championship pack one. Really cool.
Really? Huh.
Also the Blazewing Butterfly in the background there.
Oh. Oh yeah.
There's no light, I think. So there can't be BLS yet. Herr Karl.
I mean, Bulb. Nope, doesn't do it.
Bulb puts a light in rotation, but it doesn't put it in the graveyard before battle phase. Or do you mean for Arfeo?
Nope, I meant for Kyle.
Yeah, it doesn't for him. It does for Arfeo though, because he can go 5 into 6 with Bulb's effect.
Yeah.
Do you think Arfeo drew heavy off the top for the complete lockout?
That would be good. I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I don't think you need to think that long.
Yeah. I think making Black Rose trying to threaten could have been good, as well as Pyramid Turtle would be extremely risky to use after that.
That's what a missed value player would say.
Yeah.
No, I think there is merit to that play, but the likely explanation is that Kyle valued having the option to out the back row or the Pyramid Turtle, is what I would guess.
Yeah. Because if it was anything else, I think Trish is still better. Anything else? Is that true?
What do you mean?
I don't think of any set it could have been, except for Solemn or Blackhorn, that you would prefer Black Rose than over Trish.
It could be a prison, for instance, but compulsory too.
Yeah, but in which case you can just Trish it.
Oh yeah, you mean Trish over Black Rose or Trish over Scrap Dragon?
Oh right, of course. Scrap Dragon was the option. I forgot we only had one token.
Yeah. I mean, I'm certain that he would have Trished if he could, but as much as we all want it, you can't Trish every time.
That's what I try and do. Says the person who's put a million hours into scraps.
Yeah, you need to play the level 1 scrap, and just don't let anyone read Chimera so they don't realize it can't be synchroed for... Is it... I don't even know. Is it 4 scraps or with scraps?
Both.
Oh my god. How did you ever win anything with this deck?
It's so rough. But it's actually... The thing is that you don't even care because Scrap Dragon is that good. Like, the extra that could literally be 3 Scrap Dragon, and that would be fine.
Yeah, and you'd still go 3-2 every tournament. Like, I don't get those restrictions. It's... Like, I think one or the other is okay in general. Oh, there is Heavy Storm!
Wow.
Okay, I think this is gonna resolve.
I mean, if it wasn't going to, wouldn't you have made the Dark Hole, like, force the Dark Hole through?
It's possible that you decided that the game was not about that. Like, if they have to solemn this, they're so far behind... Judgment is, they're so far behind that I can just use it to protect my follow-up next turn.
Yeah.
You're right. Do you do any synchro here, or do you just, like, go the raw Vanity's Fiend?
What is Catasta good against?
Nothing. Like if the tour guide was
it doesn't do anything.
Like if the tour guide was syncable, I think making Stardust here is obviously pretty good.
But
But on the other hand, like both Mirror and Darkhold has been used, so how much does it really matter?
Yeah.
Like,
I think
the important part is to not use Maxi here, to use Bulb here, because so you leave Bulb as a follow-up in case they do have Econ or something.
Oh, right. Yes.
Oh, it's Naturia Beast!
Oh, of course. I forgot Pyramid Turtle was an Earth. Which is so strange.
Is this the hard lock? Are we gonna see Beast Vanity's Fiend in Worlds Finals Game 3 locking out an 8k Tengu Plant player? Yes, I am giddy, thank you.
Climactic or anticlimactic?
I was always
come on.
I was always against Naturia based in zombies because you can make so many good cards already. But I also never played Pyramid Turtles, and it's pretty different when you have more than simply Masuki as a target.
Yeah. Okay, Carl is right. That would be hilarious if the only world champions were zombies and Falcon Punch.
I mean, they're the two best decks. What can you say?
Clearly. Wait, what?
Yeah.
What was the crow? Bulb.
Yeah.
I see.
I mean, like, it's desperation play. You're trying to make yourself draw into... Like, you have a Torrential as your only out now, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think of other things. Like, maybe they have a sided Dyna, but I don't think Kyle runs Dyna. Same with Jaugen and other cards that I love that no one else does. No Raikou. Like, it's
I like Dyna. Yeah. I just don't think it's very good. I think the flip effect is way better than the... I think it's too small to be a floodgate.
It's because you don't play real traps.
That is also true. I'm getting exposed here.
No, like Dyna plus Prison, just beat them one turn and the next turn you kill them. It's basically like how you want to play it. But if it didn't have the flip effect, then it wouldn't be that good, I think. Yeah, Reaper into Caius is also out. You're right by Joe Helper. Do you think this is Reaper?
The Gigantus Naturia Vanity's Turbo lives on its spirit. Yes.
I would attack with Turtle here. Once again, I don't think there's anything relevant that has that high def. This is only Lone Fire and Debris, yeah. Is it Reaper? It's not.
This is really, really rough.
So
and the thing is, Arpheo still probably has Caius. Would you side out Ill Blood or Caius for Vanity's Fiend?
I think
against plants.
I think you have to keep Ill Blood as a target out Ryo.
I think they have two.
Oh, and it's over.
Oh, whoa! So cool. No, GG. Wow. Something about snacking with zombies.
Sack with errors. No trap. Sono is without, or? No, I don't think Italian.
I was gonna copy paste it, but I seem to have copy pasted the wrong thing.
Yeah, it says find hot milfs in your area or something.
It was literally the same sentences I looked at earlier, the "you're full of monsters" one.
Yeah.
I made a lot of mistakes. I'm too tired.
It doesn't matter if you're tired sometimes. Sometimes all it takes is a spell and monster lock to win the game.
Yeah. Wow.
And congratulations to Arpheo for winning, and congratulations to Kyle for pulling a bracket reset and pushing this very close. Until the last two turns, I did not think the game was decided by any stretch.
So we definitely want you in. There's a post-winning interview.
Yeah.
We add them to the call.
I think you need to make a group call for that. But we want you in. That's not the thing. I'll set this up. You're supposed to be, or you can as well. Apparently, I'm technically incapable. No, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, but you're not
Okay,
called.
'cause I can
You're
find
called
it.
simply Why Joe. What are you even called? Oh, there we have it. Oh, I don't have Arfio as a friend. Can you friend request me, Arfio?
There should be an add to... Oh, add friends to DM. I can do it. Send friend.
Yeah, you do it.
Wait. Wait, I had to add you as a friend. Apparently, I hadn't done it. Off here. Don't tell me I'm not Alfio's friend either. It's because I don't accept friend requests. Add this friend. Yes, you only get a friend now that you're a world champion.
Yeah, I only talk with world champions and Zerg.
Only friend world champion. We're so capable, Psycho. Hello? Hang on.
Yes?
Okay. Just checking I was still in the call.
I'm not sure if Arfio is seeing me typing that. So, can I call him without being a friend? Yeah, I'll call him and then see if I can add you or something and tell him to accept.
Yeah.
I am calling, but Arfio is not responding. Oh, talking to Kyle. I see. I mean, Janky, Floodgates was definitely part of the theme this year. Orfeo is almost ready if anyone is still watching the stream. I know the downtime isn't the best for viewers, so in between me saying that and now 2 people left. Plus, Serg is not actually a watcher because they're gonna be in the call, and the same with Arfio. Oh, that's the wrong one. Is this good? That's very inspirational, Gustafsson. I mean, you gotta follow the joke, right? I feel Arthur might have slightly underestimated the amount of time it would take for him. Let's see. Hello? For the chat, Arthur's in the call now, but apparently is having some other technical issues because everything's against the champion today. Yeah, Jank, I understand that you think it's a PS2 game because the graphics you're used to is RuneScape's graphics, but this is how mobile games look nowadays. No, once again, Arfio he's on the hook now, but he's having some technical issues. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, now it's working.
Am I... What?
I can hear you.
Okay, it's fine, because I am from the phone. I don't know what happened to the PC, but now it's working.
It's the Edison Mafia out here to get you. Because congratulations, yeah. Tengu 2026 World Champion with zombies.
Yeah. It's to be honest, it's pretty sick. I was here just to get a map, but I went really, really far. I didn't expect any of these. But also, it's kind of feels nice because when I won Tengu Tassel 8 or 7, I don't remember, the one which I got my qualification, everybody was saying that zombie winning a tournament was just a lucky win, which is not, because I just won the worlds. It's nice. It's really nice. Proves that this format it's good to cook.
Yeah, you're speaking to the only other zombie believer apparently. Because because I don't know if you watched the interviews, but when I interviewed myself, I placed you as a possible person to win Worlds.
I know. I also commented that video, but when you nominated me, did you know or expected that I was playing zombie or something else?
I didn't know that you would, but considering most of your real performances had been with zombie, I was hoping it.
Yeah. The real hard part of my preparation was to keep zombie away from the public, because as soon as I realized that this deck could be a real threat, I immediately put it away and just play junk stuff like TG Synchro. Yeah.
So it
was part of the main plan. Yeah.
So you're saying that you intentionally kept the zombie's power level hidden?
For sure, 100%. I remember also a lot of conversation about some tier 2 decks, and nobody was saying zombies, and I was more than happy, because it was my intention to bring zombie at wars. Also, a little disclaimer, I have a really broken Italian accent, so I hope that everybody is understanding. If you want to correct me, feel free to do it. No worries.
I can play up my Swedish accent, so we're on the level playing field.
Yeah.
No, I think you're easily understood. So I don't think there's a problem.
That's fine.
I'm not
anything that the chat you want to know about my deck list or so on. First of all, I have to thanks. I have really to thanks both Gelatino and Funcat, which I am mispronouncing, but I mean everybody knows who is Funcat, which helped me in the preparation of my performance here at Worlds. Most of the side deck is thanks to you, thanks to Funcat. Yeah. So, and Gelatino, I play a lot with him at locals and online. So also him. Yeah. Anything that you want to ask me or the chat?
You don't play Tengu in the deck anymore.
No.
So, do you remember we talking about this and I said you shouldn't play Tengu?
No, but there is a reason, which is more knowledge of the actual format. Because in my Tussle run, I noticed that there was not an easy way to go around a 2K Venus or Rayo. Rayo. So I thought about that for months, because Tengu enabled the Vanilla Horn, which was crazy. That card let me win Tussle 7. So I have kinda to design which way, but Il Blood was really good. Also, in pairs with Brute Dragon, it's incredible. It's really decent. Yeah, I am just seeing the live that you have my old list. Also, I have to thank you, because I was really unsure about that 2 Veilers and BLS, which I ran on Tussle, and I changed and I cut those cards the day before of the event because of your video. Because I was thinking about Veiler, which is a good card, but not that good in a deck like zombies. You know, it's kind of feel strange to Valor a Tour or a Venus or even some Chaos Monster Hyperions. It's for Chaos, for inherent summons, it's just better to have Ornn, which in some ways is the same thing. Not exactly, but still. And so I trusted part of me, part of you, and just cut the Valor and BLS for pods and Allure, I think it's in English, yeah, that draw to spell. And also that, incredibly, allowed me to cut Android from the extra deck, which I could play now, Naturia Beast.
That came in handy. You don't have to, but can you send me a DB link of your deck so I can show it if people...
Yeah, I sent it on the general chat of Discord. But I can send you just in a moment. Just a moment.
I have it. We're not gonna go like deep into your deck because that's if we want to do a video later about it. But there was one specific question. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, for the video it depends if the people can understand my English. I am more than pleased to do it, but I don't know if they can follow me. So a little feedback would be nice.
So, first of all, everyone in chat should tell them that our view is easily understandable, and regardless, I think your ideas are valuable because what you're saying has depth, and to me that is way more important. I can add subtitles if you feel unsure or whatever.
No, it's fine. Worry. It's fine. To me, it's fine, but for them, it's more because to me it's a pleasure to explain my deck.
Yeah. We're gonna...
Okay. But Junk is saying that my English is fine, so...
Yeah. No, Junk had a question. You did not play Call of the Haunted. What do you think about Call of the Haunted?
So, to play Call of the Haunted, you can have to build your list around it, because in the very first turn, without cards like Trooper, it's a dead card. In some ways, in a format with 3MST and also playing skill drain, that so people will bring MST against you, could be a great card, but the deck is slow. Adding more slow card was not a good idea for me. I didn't feel comfortable about doing it, so that's why I didn't. That's also the reason why I cut yes, Veilers. Same reason.
Yeah,
also. Yeah, go ahead.
I would not run Call of the Haunted if I wasn't running Trooper personally.
Yeah. 100%, yes. Simply, it's asking why dash it, because I expected like 50% of agents, and I need a win condition against those cards. Yeah.
Did you face any agents?
That's why. One, and I lost to it.
Is that the worst matchup, or?
I think it's for every deck of Tengu format the worst match. There is no way really to counter effectively that deck. Fossil Dyna could be a decent out if only Hyperion only targeted face-up monster, which is not. And so I think Argent it's a problem for every deck, which is also why I suggested that if we do a custom format, just ban the card and the format, it's fine.
Okay.
So yeah, but beside agents, I think the worst matchup is plants. Because it's strange siding with the zombie into plants. Of course, skill drain is good, but the second game against Kyle, I decided to not side it for a surprise factor. But still, I think plants, it's really, really hard. You have to get more mid-range than them, which is really, really difficult because they run Ryo, which is a power against this card. If they don't see Ryo, it's winning, like easily. But even with 1 or 2 Ryo, it's really, really difficult. So I would say plants, it's the worst matchup besides Argent.
Quinning was asking why Karma cut over Wing Blast and how did it feel?
It feels worse, but because I didn't play so much Argent. It was for Argent. Was that its only purpose for countering better Argents. And if you do on Monster, it's fine, but if the meta is not Argent heavy, because as it appears to me, nobody wants to play Argent actually. Wing Blast is the way, but if you expect a lot of Argents, you are forced to put Karma Cut, in my opinion.
And even though I would love to talk like all day, we're gonna do that in a video instead.
Okay.
But do you have, beyond what you already said, or if you want to repeat, do you have any shout-outs?
Yes, Funkat, which I already say, and Gelatino, but also I would like to thank Quinning. I personally wrote to Quinning because I really appreciated the way he ran the tournament, which allowed 20 players or 18, I don't know how many dropped, to play 5 turns, and then most of them to play the top cut, which to me was a really, really good choice. The entire server, it's more like getting a community healthy and capable to play. And this world championship was the actual proof of this. So I really want to thank Quinning and all the mods. They did a wonderful job.
I will also extend my thanks to them. And once again, congratulations, champ. You won the world.
Thanks. I know. It's crazy because I started playing Tengu like in April. So it's really, really crazy. Yeah, and shout out to Slap too. Yeah, 100%. He is the man.
Yeah, Slapgod made me and Janky play lower tier decks by his contribution.
Yeah.
And thanks everyone for watching. Do you have anything more to say? Go ahead.
Yeah, just a little thing. If you want, I can also do a deck profile in Italian besides the one with Psychon. Maybe with subtitles you can also understand more, and I can explain better my deck building and the idea around it. Just let me know. I will get in touch with some local YouTuber.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. And if the Italian crowd wants it, then that should happen.
Yeah, I have to get sponsored from these locals, so we have to arrange it. But we will see.
And that's all for this time and this year's Worlds. So thanks to everyone for watching. And remember, zombies is